You're ready to launch your business, but the paperwork, the legal jargon, and hidden pitfalls, well, that's where most new entrepreneurs in Georgia stumble. The good news, starting an LLC here is actually easier and cheaper than you probably think if you know the right steps. So in this video, I will walk you through exactly how to form your LLC in Georgia, avoid costly mistakes, and set yourself up to grow. And I should mention, there is one super common mistake that could get your LLC rejected before it even begins. And we'll touch on that here in a minute. But first, let's talk about why Georgia is a great place to start your LLC. So forming an LLC in Georgia, it gives you strong personal asset protection, right? Your house and savings are shielded if your business faces a lawsuit or debt. You'll also enjoy pass-through taxation, so your business profits are only taxed once on your personal return, not twice like a corporation. Plus, there's no state-level franchise tax for LLCs, which means that there's fewer annual fees compared to states like, California or Delaware. Georgia is also known for its low startup costs and easy setup process, making it one of the top states for entrepreneurs. Also, if you plan to hire, the state offers job creation tax credits ranging from $1,250 to $4,000 per new job, putting real money back into your pocket. So whether you're in Atlanta or a smaller town, you'll find a supportive business environment and plenty of resources to help your LLC grow. But first, you have to pick a name for your business. So let's dive into the first step of the process here. But before we jump in too deep, I just want to say one quick thing. So keep this in mind. Starting your business, it should be exciting and not overwhelming. But forming an LLC on your own, it can get really confusing fast with all the legal forms and the rules and easy to miss details. Now, I'll walk you through everything in this video, but if any part of this feels confusing, I've got a favorite LLC formation service that makes the whole process super simple and stress-free. It's guided, beginner friendly, and only costs $39. So if you hit any bumps along the way, just click right up here to get step-by-step help setting up your LLC the easy way. That said, let's get into your name. So your business name, it isn't just about branding. It's also about following the state's rules so that you don't get rejected and have to start over. In fact, this is where many people make a super common mistake that I hinted at in the intro. So first, your LLC's name, it must include limited liability company or limited company, or abbreviations like LLC or, with periods, or LC with periods. You can also use LTD or CO. And the name itself, it can't be more than 80 characters, and it has to be unique, meaning that it can't be too similar to any other business that's already registered in the state. So for example, if you want to swap out, and for the and, sign or symbol, using a plural or even changing punctuation, that won't make your name unique enough. Now, before you get too attached to a name, do a quick search using Georgia's Security Estates online business search tool, which you can find in the description of this video, along with all the other resources that I mentioned throughout the video. Now, this tool, it'll help you avoid the headache of, filing paperwork only to find out that your name is already taken. Now, if you're not quite ready to file your LLC, but want to lock in your name, you can actually reserve it for 30 days. The fee is $25 if you do it online, or $35 by mail. But if you're ready to move forward, you can skip the reservation and just claim your name right when you file your LLC, which is actually what I recommend. But here's the thing, nailing your business name, it's just the first step, right? There's another requirement that can make or break your LLC success. And it's one that, frankly, a lot of new business owners, they'll completely overlook until it's too late. So let's talk about who will be your official point of contact with the state, which is a registered agent. So what is a registered agent and why do they matter? Well, a registered agent is the person or company who's responsible for receiving legal documents and government notices for your business. Now, Georgia law says that you must have one, and they need to have a real street address in the state. No PO boxes are allowed. Now, the agent also has to be available during normal business hours, so they don't miss anything that's important, like a lawsuit or a notice from the state. Now, you can be your own registered agent if you live in Georgia, or you can ask a friend or a family member if they're reliable. Now, this is free, but keep in mind that your name and address, they will go on public record if you become your own agent. So if you're not comfortable with that, you can hire a professional registered agent service instead. Now, personally, my preferred provider is Northwest Registered Agent. I've used them myself. They're known for their strong privacy protections, for excellent customer support, and just pretty much straightforward pricing, right? Now, if you hire them to help form your LLC, the cost is only going to be $39 plus the state fees, which you'll have to pay regardless, even if you do it all yourself. And one of the best perks of using them is that you can use their business address on your public filings, which helps keep your personal address private and cuts down on a lot of different junk mail that you'll get. The big payoff is that having a reliable registered agent like Northwest means that you will never miss a critical document. Your privacy is going to be protected, and your business stays in good standing with the state, which is the most important. Now, next, let's talk about the paperwork that actually makes your LLC official with the state. So here's where your LLC officially comes to life, which is filing the articles of organization. This is the main document that tells the state, hey, I'm starting a business, right? And it's a lot simpler than most people expect. So you can file online through the Georgia Secretary of State's website for $100 or by mail for $110. Online filings are usually processed in like 7 to 10 business days, while mail filings can take up to 15 business days. Now, if you're in a hurry, you can pay extra for expedited processing. So $100 for 2 days, $250 for same day, or $1,000 for 1 hour service, which is just crazy to me. Now, this form itself, it's straightforward, right? You'll need to provide your LLC's name, and you want to make sure that that matches what you reserved or, checked for availability as well. The name and address of your registered agent, the principal mailing address for your LLC, the name and signature of the organizer, which would probably be you or someone that's helping you with this. And optionally, you can set a future effective date too, if you want to start your LLC at a later date. And FYI, if you file by mail, you'll also need to include a transmittal form 231 with your paperwork. But once approved, you'll get a stamped copy of your articles and a certificate of organization. And these are your proof that your LLC is official, so keep it in a file somewhere. Now, just because your LLC is official on paper doesn't mean that you're done setting the rules. There's one more document that can make or break how smoothly your business runs, and it's a step that's really easy to skip, but you'll be glad that you didn't if you move forward with it. So let's talk about the operating agreement here. So you can think of your operating agreement as kind of the rule book for your LLC, right? It spells out who owns what, how decisions get made, how profits and losses are split, and what happens if someone wants out of the business. Now, even though Georgia, they don't legally require you to have one, it's a very smart move for every LLC to create one. Without it, your business, you will default to Georgia's generic state rules, which could work against you. So here's why you want an operating agreement, right? So first is proof of ownership. So banks will often ask for it before letting you open a business banking account. Also legal protection. So it helps you reinforce your personal liability shield by showing that your business is separate from your personal life. Also, it prevents disputes. So if there's ever a disagreement between you and a partner, anything like that, you've got everything in writing to fall back on. Plus custom rules. So you get to set your own terms instead of relying on the state's one-size-fits-all approach. And once your operating agreement is set, you're almost ready to do business for real. But before you can open your doors or even a bank account, there's one more step that makes your LLC official in the eyes of the IRS and your bank, and that's what's called your EIN number. So here's where the LLC starts to feel real, right? The EIN number, the employer identification number. It's basically a social security number for your business. The IRS will use it to track your company for tax purposes, and you'll need it to hire employees, file taxes, and open a business banking account. Now, the best part is that getting an EIN is free, and it only takes a few minutes if you apply online through the IRS website. Just make sure that your LLC is officially approved before you apply so that you don't end up tying an EIN to a business that doesn't actually exist. And once you have your EIN, it's time to open a business bank account. And this isn't just a formality either. It's a must for people that are trying to keep their personal and business finances separate, which is key for protecting your personal liability. Now, with your EIN and your business bank account set up, you're ready to operate for real. But staying in good standing will take a little bit more than just opening your doors. So let's break down the key steps that you'll need to handle every year to keep your Georgia LLC compliant. So here's where a lot of new business owners get kind of tripped up, right? So staying compliant after your LLC is actually up and running. So what do you actually need to do to keep your LLC in good standing year after year? Well, every year you're required to file an annual registration with the Georgia Secretary of State. And this is basically a quick update to confirm your business info is still accurate. Now, the filing window opens January 1st and closes April 1st, and the fee is $50 if you file online or $60 if you file by mail. Miss the deadline and you'll get hit with a $25 late fee as well. And if you ignore it long enough, the state can actually dissolve your LLC, which is a huge headache that you definitely don't want to have happen. But that's not all. So depending on your city or county, you may also need a local business license or permit. Georgia doesn't have a statewide business license, so requirements and costs, they will vary based on where you operate and what kind of business that you run. Now, the bottom line here, mark your calendar for those annual, things, that annual registration, check with your local government about any extra licenses, and just make sure that you keep your LLC in good standing. Now, up next here, let's break down all the expected costs so you know exactly what to budget for your first year and then after that. So let's talk real numbers, because knowing what to expect up front is definitely the best way to avoid all those, wait, what type of moments, right? So whether you're a DIY type or you want to hand things off to the pros, here's a clear breakdown of what it actually costs to start and maintain your LLC in Georgia. So initial costs, right? Articles of organization is going to be $100 if you file online or $110 by mail, right? And this is going to be the main fee to officially create your LLC in the state. Next is registered agent. So free if you act on your own, or $39 for the first year if you use a professional service like Northwest Registered Agent, which is what I recommend. From there, your name reservation, which is optional. That's $25 to $35 if you want to reserve your business name before filing. And from here, we get to the ongoing annual costs. So annual registration fee is going to be $50 if you file online, plus a $5 service charge, or $60 by mail. This is due every year to keep your LLC in good standing. There is a $25 late fee if you miss the annual registration deadline, so keep that in mind. Also, registered agent. So $125 per year if using Northwest Registered Agents, as they'll continue to maintain all the paperwork for you. And other potential costs here too. So businesses, licenses, permits, that's going to vary by state, by city, and industry. Again, Georgia, they don't have a statewide business license, so you'll have to check with your local government to learn more about the requirements are there. And then this professional help, which is definitely optional. Those are, attorney or accountant fees, and those can vary, but they aren't required for most simple LLCs. Now, again, to help with this entire process, I just advise you to use a service like Northwest Registered Agents instead of a lawyer, which you can, again, click right up here to check out, as they will help you stay in compliance year after year, as you're just trying to run a profitable business. Now, if you have any questions for me, or you're just a little confused about the process or anything, just drop me a comment below and I'll do my absolute best to help you out as soon as I possibly can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.